homies pull up on your block, they make that thing go grata-ta-ta.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk to you guys something that is important to me, and that is I recently started about 3-4 months ago. I started hand loading. Now obviously when you start hand loading you want to get a load that is perfect for your rifle. So this is what I'm going to make this video about. I'm going to take you guys through load development that I'm doing for my 270 Winchester at the moment. And I'm going to take you guys from the start where I start my load development until I finally have the round that works for me. Okay, so in this first part, I want to talk to you guys about what I'm taking with me to the range when I'm doing my load development. So first off, I just got my list here. When you're talking about load development, we're not testing our personal skills here or anything. We're not testing our own marksmanship. We are only testing the load that we are loading, how well it shoots in our rifles. So that's why the first thing I'm saying that is important that you take with you when you're going to the range for load development is a steady rest. A steady rest is clinically important, honestly. Like, you cannot do load development without an extremely steady rest. What I would recommend for a steady rest is one of two things. You can shoot off sandbags. I have one in the background here. I prefer not to. I personally cannot shoot steady enough of a sandbag. So what I shoot off is either a bipod and a small sandbag at the rear of my rifle, or a lead sled. A lead sled is also a great option, a little bit more expensive. I personally shoot off a bipod and a tiny sandbag, but that's just my personal opinion. But as long as you can get an extremely steady rest where you can get a proper trigger control, just a proper trigger squeeze, and you know that you're taking as much human error out of the shooting as possible, that's the best thing possible. Then next up, I'm going to be talking about your ammo that you're loading. So I already have my loads I'm taking for my 270 Winchester now. These are Satin Below brass with a CCI 200 primer, loaded with 130 grain interlock bullets from Hornady. Now, I didn't crimp these or anything. I'll make a separate video on how I load these. But what I'm doing is a simple ladder test. So I have 5 different loadings, starting off with my max and then working down 0.5 grains each time. And yeah, loaded 5 of them. And that's just how I'm going to start off with my testing, just with my ladder test. As far as my cartridge overall length goes, I didn't even measure these. I just did all of them exactly the same on the cannelure. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and shoot those. Then I'll see which one groups the best, and then I'm going to be starting to play around with my overall length and stuff like that. But I'll show you guys tomorrow what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a ladder test on that. Then what I'm going to be doing is a little bit different than a lot of people. A lot of people will go home, load ammo, go to the range, shoot it, and see how it performs. What I'm going to be doing is I loaded up 25 rounds. I'm going to be taking those 25 rounds with me, but what I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be taking my dyes with me, I'm going to be taking my powder with me and all of these things. Because at my local range, they actually have presses that you can use there. So you can load up rounds while you're at the range. So I'm going to be doing my basic ladder test there, and while I'm at the range I'm still going to be loading different rounds up and see how they perform. And let's check. Okay, this is really important. If you're going to be reloading at the range, if your local range does not have presses there that you can use, what I would recommend is one of these little things. I'll insert a picture here. It's just a Lee press that you use with your hands. Not sure what they call it. I'll check it up. But anyway, they're actually really great, especially when you're loading anything. I would say 308 and under. They really work well. It's not a very fast option or anything, but it's a great option at the range while you're at this. So you don't have to go to the range, go home, go to the range, go home. So you can stay at the range, get your load development done. Then, okay. Now something that's really important, when you get to the range and you want to load there, please guys, make sure that you already have your cases primed, trimmed, deburred, cleaned, all of those things. So you can just put in your powder and your bullet and you're ready to go. it's a huge pain in the ass when you get there and you have to resize, deprime, prime again, you know, all of those things. So make sure you just have a bunch of cases on hand. That's what I do the same for my 300 mag. These are just some loads I'm taking with me tomorrow, but I always keep extra cases with me that are already primed and ready to go, just for in case if I want to load something. That's what later on today I just got a couple of cases here for 270 Winchester, but I'm going to be loading or just preparing more cases to take with me. Then, okay, obviously you're going to need your basic things, like remember to take along with you your dies, your bullets. As I said, I'm just shooting 130 grain Hornady interlocks. Take your bullets with you. Then, as far as your scale go that you're taking to the range, when I started reloading, I just bought a basic Lee balance beam scale. I would honestly not recommend taking that to the range. RCBS makes a really good balance scale. I used that, one of my friends has one. But honestly, I still would not recommend taking a balance scale. The balance beam scales honestly work great. While at home and stuff, truly amazing, extremely accurate. Take a little bit longer, but yeah, extremely accurate. But when you are out at the range, I don't know if it's the same with the RCBS, but with my Lee one that I had, I really had problems with if there's any form of wind. That scale would not work even a tiny bit. So what I went ahead and did, I just got myself a basic Frankfurt Arsenal scale, just basic little cheap, like $40 scale. Works perfect for me at the range. I sometimes use it at home, sometimes use it at the range. It's just honestly a really great option. Not the most accurate scale that's out there, but it works fine. Honestly, it just does the job. Then, obviously, once you remember your electronic caliper, for if you want to measure different case overall lengths, stuff like that. Then, as far as the rifle that I'm going to be doing load development for is in the background. Rifle is clear. Magazine out. Okay, the rifle is completely safe. This is the rifle I'm going to be doing load development for. It is a Tikka T3 stainless hunter in 270 Winchester. I just have a this is a cheap bipod I bought at Huntex. It's a local gun show here. Topped off with a 6-hour Whiskey 5. I will be making a review on the scope some other time. Gotta say, for the price that I got it at, it is truly an amazing deal. I got it literally for about half the price that they are MSRP now, so got an amazing deal at it. So far the Tikka T3 is an absolutely beast of rifle. I've took it out one shooting, just with some factory ammo just to get it sighted in, and within the first box I just shot some Stallion Below ammunition. And the first, I just bore sighted it, then it took me 5 rounds to get exactly where I wanted to shoot. I entered all my information on Straylock, the ballistic app, and it gave me my holdovers. And the 15th shot that I ever shot out of this rifle, I made a hit on a 5-inch steel gong at 500 yards. So far I'm really impressed with this rifle. I really love it. Beautiful rifle. To tell you guys the truth, my next rifle I'm purchasing is probably also going to be a Tikka. I currently own a Sarko 85 Hunter in 300 Win Mag, a Ruger M77 Hawkeye all-weather in 270 Winchester, and then this Tikka T3 stainless Hunter. And I expected the Tikka to be a lower grade Sarko, but to tell you guys the truth, I enjoy this Tikka more than I enjoy my Sarko. Sarko is an amazing rifle, truly love it, but this Tikka is just, I don't feel as bad when I throw it around with a truck and stuff, and this thing is holding up like beast so far. It doesn't even have a single mark on it or scratch or anything. I truly love this rifle. I've got it to shoot under 1 MOA with factory ammunition so far, so guys, I truly love it. So yeah, that's the rifle I'm going to be taking with me tomorrow. And then as far as targets go, just make sure that you guys have a target with, I prefer a small orange or red dot in the center. The orange or red dot, it just gives you something really to focus on. I have Triplex, Hellfire Triplex reticle in this, and it just gives me really something to focus on and squeeze a shot off. Just something small, like aim small and miss small, you guys know. So yeah, that's it. Then something that's very important to take with you is a notebook. So you can write down all of the things, your load development, like different cartridge overall length, different primers, different types of powders, just so you can write everything down and make notes. But yeah guys, then I'll be heading out to the range tomorrow. Hopefully I'll getting this video out tonight. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow at the range and we'll start shooting. Thanks guys, have a nice day and hope to see you again.